Everyone faces moments when they want to give up while running towards their goals. Are you in that state right now? At the beginning, our will is burning bright, and we feel like we can do anything. But soon, reality doesn't go as planned, and we start feel like our efforts aren't enough to change our lives, which leads us to think about giving up. You are not the only one. Even successful people have gone through similar moments. The difference is whether you continue or give up. You have to pay the price for any success, and success is even paid in advance. Have you ever ordered and paid something in advance because the demand of the product was so high that if you don't pay, you wouldn't get it? The same applies for success. Success is actually one of the most popular products in the world that everyone wants to have. Success requires you to pay the price 10 years before it is delivered to you. It means if you haven't paid for success, it won't suddenly come to you one day. To be healthy, you have to exercise. To grow your wealth, you have to save and invest. Even winning the lottery requires an initial payment to have a chance. There is no success that comes without paying the price. Success doesn't come with installments or a pay later option. Success is paid in advance. If you want your life to change dramatically without any effort, it's like expecting to receive something without paying for it. The price of success is incredibly high. Isn't it foolish to try to get one of the most valuable things in life on credit? There are many people who want to pay for success in advance, but the success is so rare that it cannot be distributed to all of them. Do you think success would be available to those who want to pay later? If success were auctioned, wouldn't it be sold for the highest price in the world? Do not even expect any discounts. Success isn't something you can receive right away just because you paid for it. Even when buying a Rolex, you have to wait for 1 or 2 years. Why would you think success can happen immediately? Why do you think success is cheaper than a Rolex? Success is so valuable that it has no visible price tag, and there is no delivery date. Even after you pay the price for success, delivery could be delayed. The key is not giving up. If you stop paying because you don't know when success will be delivered to you, it's like you lose your deposit in the middle of the biggest deal. Once you are in the game of success, the only way to get success is to keep paying the price until it arrives. Do not give up. Control yourself. You either control your life or are controlled by it. In a soccer match, it's rare that the ball flies exactly how you want it. In business, it's rare that things go according to the plan. Life is full of unpredictable variables. The only fact that doesn't change is that everything changes. If you played soccer, you know the ball doesn't move the way you want. But if you manage your first touch well, you can control the ball better. If you know how to use both feet, that's a huge advantage as well. When you improve your fundamental skills, you gain an advantage in any field. If you are good at interpersonal relationships, it helps a lot as a salesperson. If a writer has great writing skills, their chances of success increase. Some days you might not feel your best or meet a difficult customer, but if you have the fundamentals, you can always regain control of your life. Today, what I actually want to say is this. Fundamental is everything. What's the best way to develop your fundamentals? Here's how you can start today. Do one thing at a time. Start with one thing and don't move to the next until you master the first. When you focus on one thing, your fundamentals become strong. At first, it might seem slow, but the habit of focusing on one thing will perfect your fundamentals. Bruce Lee said he does not fear a man who practiced 10,000 different kicks. He fears the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. Set one goal and repeat it until you reach perfection. People who try to do everything at once end up doing nothing. You cannot become an online seller, YouTuber, musician, and writer all at once. However, if you master one thing at a time, eventually you will be able to do it all. Control your life. Only then can you succeed. Work as hard as you love yourself. Your life is entirely your responsibility. Work hard enough that you won't be ashamed of yourself. Your life is not eternal. Don't waste even a single moment. Keep the promises you make to yourself. This is a true freedom. Only you know whether you've done your best. Do you love yourself? Of course you do. Then why don't you work that hard for yourself? Why waste your precious time on things like smartphones? The most important person in the world is you. Work hard for yourself. If you don't waste a second, you won't waste a minute. And soon, you won't waste 10 minutes or an hour either. January 1st is New Year Day. December 25th is Christmas. We cherish these days. But your every day is just as precious, and it will never return. January 2nd is just as valuable as January 1st. Cherish the moment because it will never come back. Our time is limited. At most, we will live 100 years. The year 2025 will never return. Make the most out of it. Conclusion. Success is paid in advance. You need to pay the price now to receive it in 10 years later. If you want greater success, you must pay a greater price. Control your life or life will control you. Build your fundamentals and take control of your life. Today will never come back. Don't waste a second. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and like for more contents like this.